Bless God forever. God of the street, AOG. Look, I had a little note come across my mind through the Lord, and trying to find the identity of yourself. You know what identity comes from? If I noticed in my life, it's through the storm. Whenever I was faced with adversity, I found myself somewhat getting frustrated and wondering, why me, God? Why can't you just get me situated the way I wanted to be situated? But then I found myself watching the Animal Channel, and I watched how the lions, the birds, and the other animals would, rear their children, and they would make them available through and by the frustrations of general populace of life. And in that I found myself trying to figure out, how can I get myself organized? Then I started recognizing the retribution of what God had done with me. Then the physical purpose of life made things so impossible to reach. So God taught me how to just start looking at it, and the rebuffing of myself at the potter's house, I would say, where it brought about a time where I started realizing these trials only identified who I was to me. That means I had to realize how I got to be better understood and knowledgeable of what I'm facing. So I started facing the adversity with a stern mind of, I will get better. Some people refer to push-ups and exercise, and some people refer to reading books or eating and getting healthy. But your beautiful purpose of this is that you understand what you're going through. And then you create the environment that makes it so successful for yourself. So the identification of change comes through and by the rebuff of the trial. Take the trial to the trial. Be the anchor to the boat. Be the remodeling of yourself by identifying the purpose of what God has called you to do. So when you're going through all these harms and these attributes that seem to be facing you going towards a negative, become the positive in the magnet. Be the reason why everything attracts itself to the glory of God in you. The word said, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Identify yourself through the storm and be the light in the midst of the rain and the clouds. That if they crucify you today, you'll be resurrected when Christ come back. I'm your boy, Michael D'Angelo Gray, 7 the Prophet. I'm ready for war. Army of God forever. God of the street, 1.